I didn't see it in the wild, not at first. I saw it on a screen. A short, grainy clip someone had shared, security footage from Fresno, California. Two pale shapes moving across a yard at night. No arms, no upper body, just legs, walking. I remember laughing, not because it was funny, because it didn't make sense. It looked like a costume or bad editing, something easy to dismiss. Until a few nights later, I couldn't sleep. I live in a quiet neighborhood. Nothing unusual ever really happens here. No traffic late at night, no noise, just the occasional movement from the trees when the wind picks up. That night, there was no wind. Everything was still. I got up, walked into the living room, and without thinking much about it, I pulled the curtain slightly to the side, just enough to look outside. At first, I didn't see anything. The yard looked normal. The fence, the small patch of grass, the dim light from the street barely reaching the ground. Then something moved. Not fast, not sudden, just steady, crossing from one side of the yard to the other, and for a second, my mind tried to correct what I was seeing. Tried to turn it into something familiar, but it couldn't, because there was nothing to match it to. It was tall, pale, and walking, with no upper body at all. I didn't move the curtain any further. I didn't want to. Something about the way it walked made it hard to look directly at it for too long. Not because it was fast, because it was consistent. Each step the same, measured, even, like it wasn't reacting to anything around it, just following a path it already knew. It crossed the yard slowly, passing through the faint patch of light near the fence. That's when I noticed something that made my chest tighten. There was no shadow. The light hit the ground. It hit the fence, but not it. For a second, I thought maybe I was just seeing it wrong. Maybe the angle, the distance. But then it stepped again, and the ground stayed exactly the same. I held my breath without realizing it, watching it reach the far side of the yard, and then it stopped. Not gradually, not slowing down, just stopped, mid-step. One leg slightly forward, balanced in a way that didn't look natural, and then it turned. Not like something with a body, not with a shift or a pivot. The movement was incomplete, like only the direction changed, not the form, and somehow I knew it was facing my window now. Even though there was nothing there that should have been able to face anything, I didn't step back. I didn't close the curtain. I just stood there because in that moment, something felt very clear. It hadn't wandered into my yard. It hadn't accidentally passed by. It had followed something, a line, a path, and now that path had ended exactly where I was standing. I don't remember deciding to step back, but I must have, because the next thing I noticed was my hand still holding the curtain and my body a little further from the window. The yard hadn't changed, the fence, the light, everything exactly where it should be, except it. It was closer, not by much, but enough. Enough that I knew I hadn't imagined the distance before. It hadn't crossed the yard again. It hadn't walked. It had simply advanced. I stared at it, trying to understand how something could move without moving. Then something even stranger happened. The second shape appeared, not entering from the side, not walking in. It was just there, a few feet behind the first. Same height, same pale form, same slow, measured stillness. And for a moment, they both stood like that, perfectly aligned, facing the window, facing me. Then the first one moved again, one step forward, and the second one followed, not a second later. not reacting. Exactly at the same time, same motion, same distance, like a reflection that wasn't tied to a mirror. I felt something shift inside me then, not panic, not fear in the usual way, something quieter, the kind of realization that arrives too late. I slowly let the curtain fall back into place. I didn't run. I didn't check again. I just stood there in the dark, listening to nothing, telling myself it was over, that they were outside, that there was distance, that there was separation. But after a while, I noticed something I hadn't paid attention to before. The room felt balanced, not empty. Balanced, like something that had been uneven before was now corrected. And without meaning to, I looked down at the floor, at the faint reflection in the glass of a picture frame, and for a second, just a second, I thought I saw something pale move behind me, not clearly, not fully, just enough to break the idea that I was alone. I didn't turn around. I didn't want to confirm it because something told me if I did, I won't be looking at something new. I'd just be seeing what had already been there for longer than I realized.